Hey, Bullets families. I wanted to give you this little update just as we have gone into the spring season and saw some play, and also just kind of a new development that has come up. So I'm really excited and optimistic about how the season has started. We played some good baseball, some not so good baseball, but a lot of really good baseball. I hope everybody had a good time. Spring break, got some rest, got some good family time, had some fun. But I want to kind of recenter us a little bit and just make sure that we get back in the swing of things well, and make sure that we're still making practice a priority. Both making sure we're coming to practice and showing up on time or even early on our practice days out at Douglas Field. I'm going to be there early and taking BP on the field. I'll probably be taking some BP on the field for my adult league, but also I'll be there to throw to the boys as well, me or another coach, and just take some extra reps early before practice. So utilize that if you want, if you can, but also the reps outside. We talked about that way before the season started, but whether it's private lessons or with dad or brother or whoever, let's make sure we're getting those reps outside of practice, whether it's catch or hitting or anything like that. The coach involvement that we've had this so far this season has been great. I'm really appreciative to all the coaches. I know some things have been conflicting here and there in the last couple of weeks, but I know coaches being there for practice is huge. Having you guys to help out, so it's a huge thing to have so many coaches that have knowledge of the game and enjoy teaching the boys, and it's great. I've loved seeing the progress of the boys just throughout practice and as we've gone into tournaments. So, speaking of tournaments, let's make sure that we get to the ballpark at the arrival time an hour before. That just gives us enough time to get to the field and get gathered up. It's really important that we start warm-ups as a team together. Thankfully they were able to give us a later game time this Friday so we can do that. It's really important for us. So again, just really excited about the season. I think we've got a great team. Doesn't mean that we're going to win every game. We're going to lose some games for sure. That's part of baseball. It's the way it goes. But I do believe that we're going to win a lot more than we lose, just because of the quality of the actual team that we have, and not just the individual players, but the culture that we have, and really excited about that. So also a cool opportunity came up that I wasn't even expecting or aware of, but I was nominated to coach a team and to take a team to the USSSA Nationals All-State Tournament. This is held at the end of July every year, and two teams from each age division go to represent their state. So there will be two 11U teams, one 11U Open team, which is like AAA and Majors 11U, and then one AA team. Since we are ranked in UTRIP as AA, I guess that's one of the reasons why I got asked to coach. Thought about it and prayed about it, and decided that'd be a fun opportunity. Brody was really excited about it, I know, but quickly realized and found out not long after that unfortunately, and this is the really hard part about this, is you can only take 5 and in some cases 6 from one team to nationals. I guess they don't want whole teams that have been together for a while showing up and beating up on people because they've been playing together for a long time. If I really truly knew what that meant, I would have probably hesitated, but I didn't fully realize, hey, that means that we can't take all the bullets, and I know that sucks. I've already accepted the nomination and made plans in that direction. So where do we go from here? What does that look like for the Bullets? I think the best thing to do is just to have a tryout. Obviously, since we can't take the whole Bullets team, we're going to have to add some players. And so I've invited a number of really solid players, some 10-year-olds, but mostly just 11-year-old AA players, or AA players that are on AA teams. There's some really solid players too. But I wanted to, also make sure everybody knows that the invitation is extended to every current Bullet player as well. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, shoot me a text and I'll email you the information for the tryout. I welcome you guys to come, even if it's just to experience a competitive environment where you're competing. You could just tell your player, your kid, that it's just an extra practice with a bunch of different players. However you guys want to handle it. I trust you with your family and your kids. But again, just to reiterate, we can only take at least the top 5. In some cases, you can get exception for to take 6 from one team. The criteria will be, performance based, stat driven. The idea that, and then they covered this in the coaches meeting for this, is we want teams to represent their state well. And so, we want the coaches to be able to take the best, teams for the division that they can take. And so it'll be performance driven. It'll be specific, position specific, to make sure, we don't take 5 first basemen, so to speak. And it'll be stat driven based on, the stats that I have, both for our players. And then I'm also, for anybody coming to the tryout, I had their parents send me a lot of game video and their stats. So I know exactly the kind of player, sometimes you have a player that does really good in tryout, but they don't do good in the game, and vice versa. And so I wanted to make sure that I had the full picture, as I do with our Bullets. And so, age could also factor into that as well. And just, how long they've been playing in the game and the reps that they have. And there's a lot of factors. I'm going to make the best decision that I know how to make, to make this work. But I want to reiterate that even, if you guys decide to come to the tryout and your player doesn't get selected for this nationals team, it changes absolutely nothing for this Bullet season. Absolutely nothing. Nothing changes. I hope nothing changes on your side as well, and it doesn't change your opinion of the team, and again, the decision won't be taken lightly. We'll make sure that we do our best to make the best decision. So again, it's a cool opportunity. I'm excited about it. I hate that it's going to unfold the way that it's going to unfold. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody, that I was completely transparent and upfront about it, give everybody the opportunity, and let you guys know that no matter what happens with the tryout, which will be next week, it's April 2nd on Wednesday at our Douglas Field. So if that's something that you are interested in, shoot me a text. Let me know that you want to come, and I'll send you all the other details for that. So again, if you have any other questions, hesitations, concerns, frustrations, whatever, shoot me a text, call me, and we'll talk about it. Thanks, guys, and look forward to see you in practice and at the tournament soon.